Hello.
Hello, everybody. Happy Friday.
How are you, Sana? It's been a while. That was just us.
Oh, gosh. Yes.
It's been a long time.
Tired. Happy it's Friday.
Yes.
Definitely happy
Yes.
it's Friday.
Yeah.
So
Brian and I took
far, we
off.
don't
We
have
went and
anyone in
bowled.
here yet.
Right. Went and bowled 5 games today. It
Up,
was
we just got
crazy.
4. Welcome, welcome,
That's okay.
everybody.
I can't see all that. But anyway, what are your plans for Thanksgiving?
Oh, my goodness. Oh, so far we have. Hello there. Hello, hello. We hope that
Hello,
you had
Donna.
a wonderful week, Donna. Happy Friday.
Becky.
We got Becky coming in. Hey, Becky, howdy. So for Thanksgiving, funny enough that you're mentioning that because oh my goodness, we don't do traditional like turkey. We always
Mhm.
do some sort of variation. Either it is hello Lynette, happy
Hello,
Friday.
Jen.
Um, we do whatever we're in the mood for because we're not like turkey in that form type of people.
Hmm.
Um, I love deli turkey, but I don't know. I'm not like a turkey person in that way. But we got a boneless like a lamb from Costco. So we're definitely going to do that. I already have it seasoned and everything. So from this past weekend, I put it in the freezer, all seasoned up and everything.
Hmm.
That way when
Cuts
it
down on the
thaws over,
time.
yes, that way when it thaws overnight, it'll have all that nice seasoning being, incorporated. But also we do yellowtail snapper, and I know that's definitely
I've never had
not
snapper.
any sort of, tradition or anything like that going into, Thanksgiving or Christmas. But, with my husband Tony being Jamaican, it's a big thing.
Mhm.
Snapper in general, whether it's red snapper, yellowtail snapper. So I just broil it in the oven because, of course, pre keto, almost over 5 years now, it was something that was fried. And yeah, I can probably, fry it in beef tallow or something like that. But I just got so used to almost like 5 years now just broiling it in the oven
Mhm.
and just putting like pats of butter on it. So I just seasoned six of them when I got off of work. Absolutely. It's whatever
That's
you
right.
like because, that's what the holiday should be about. It shouldn't be about any like must do's. Um, it's like I was telling Cindy, I'm going to have to dip out early. So I'm only able to commit to 30 minutes of this live tonight
Mhm.
because it's sad sometimes, but friends sometimes, it's not more so they're afraid to tell one another things. It's that they don't want to feel like they're burdening another friend with their problems. But a friend had told me that her husband actually had gotten laid off from the company he was working for. And sad enough, he's been working there a long time. So it makes it even more sad that he would have, been let go of because you invest time with the company, you expect to grow with the company. But no, unfortunately, he was laid off, and it's especially sad during the holiday time. Um, but yeah, she had told me today. I actually saw it like right when I got out of work. I saw her messages because I try to mess with my phone when I'm at work. Um, but yeah, she said that she wanted to see where she can find for them to get food because she said that obviously that was what they were going to use his paycheck for was to get food. And she said that unfortunately he was let go of in the middle of the pay cycle. So he only has 1 week out of a 2 week paycheck. So already you figure they're making odds and ends with just a week short of pay. And of course, unemployment is not convenient. That whole process you have to go through to collect it, and before you actually get that first little bit of a check cut out to you, it's just not going to work out in time with, Thanksgiving coming up next week. So we're
Right.
going to be taking them grocery shopping. Um, Her mother, the only time her mother had, because her mother has plans tonight, so the only time she had was 7:30 our time, Eastern time, to watch the kids while we go grocery shopping. So we're figuring to quickly go out. I'm going to do some grocery shopping for their household to carry them through. At least, I'm going to see if I could do at least a month's worth to hold them over. And then we're going to pick their kids up and we're going to treat them out to dinner on top of it all because they've just had such a stressful week.
That's
And
awesome.
we've been there ourselves.
Yep.
So I just feel, I feel fortunate and I feel blessed for everything we personally went through ourselves and been able to come out of. And thankfully, we never lost anything going through the struggles we went through. So, I feel just fortunate to be able to give. And it's something, my grandmother, she instilled into us that when it comes to food, and hungry bellies, you have to make a way. Whether you can make room at your table to feed somebody that needs it, um, whatever you can give, you always have to try to find a way when it comes to somebody that's hungry.
Absolutely. It's hard on the holidays when something like that happens. It's like, it's crazy. It's just, it's really hard. It's like I was talking to Sana earlier. Years ago, I ran a store and it was sold. And the people
Mm,
that bought it had agreed to keep me on and keep me at the same rate of pay and all this stuff. Well, as soon as they took over, they docked my pay. They kept me there for like 5 weeks. And then I got a text message the next day say, we can't use you anymore. And I'm like, whatever, you
and through a
know,
text
a
message.
text message. And the crazy thing was, for the first 4 weeks, I didn't get a paycheck.
Hmm.
And I looked at the guy and I said, listen, I'm not working for you for nothing. When am I getting paid?
Wow.
Well, then they sat down and they wrote 4 consecutive checks,
Hmm.
4 check numbers, right? One right after the other. And I was working 40 hours. They paid me 30 on the books and 10 in cash because they didn't want to
Yeah.
show a full time employee.
Right.
Excuse me. So they did this. Well, I took picture of those checks and the cash just to keep it. The
Wow.
fifth week, I worked Monday through Friday. On Friday, he gave me a check and cash. And then the next day was Saturday, is when I got the
Oh
text
my
message that they
gosh.
were letting me go. And this was in November. So here I am with no paycheck. Brian was still working at the time. And thank goodness for that. But we still, I mean, it was dire straits when you're used to a two
Right.
income house, as you know, Sana. And then
Yes.
you go down to one. And
Yeah.
we had extended family living with us, my kids, my grandkids. And I'm like, how are we going to feed everybody? It
Right.
was nuts. And, well, I turned them into the labor board, which was the reason
Yeah.
for taking all the
Good for
pictures of
you.
the cash.
Yes.
They didn't
Good
do
for
anything.
you.
They didn't do a thing.
But you know what, though? At least you made your complaint and you made your voice heard, even if it got filed away,
Yep. Oh,
at
I
least you took that
definitely made them
action.
aware of how these people
Yeah.
are. It was crazy. But
Mm,
yeah, I mean, obviously survived. And,
right.
but I do feel for people that go through that because been there, it's
Yeah.
hard. It's like, and Brian and I have helped so many people out, whether it's family or friends.
Right.
But when it's you that needs the help,
Yes.
you
Yeah.
know, Nobody's there.
We've
Nobody's around.
experienced it. We've experienced it. I mentioned it to you, but a lot. Like we've helped my mother-in-law,
Mhm.
and we purchased her a lot of groceries, like to the point that the Aldi cashier, like, she's like, wow. She's like, are you like having a party or something?
Yeah.
Because she was just shocked. Because I really just went on like a shopping spree just to have them set, for like a
Mhm.
good 2 months worth of shopping. So imagine a 2 month shopping trip for somebody. Um, but for me, it's like when it comes to the food, I'll do the food. Um, I don't give the money flat out like that, but I will do the grocery shopping and drop off the food kind of thing. Um, but yeah, we've
Well,
we've
we
done a
were.
lot for her recently, and that's the thing. Like we're like as you said, like we're not rich by any means. Like I literally
Mhm.
just started working the end of July. And already, I just with the income that I've made so far, like I've helped a lot of people with it. And I do it because I figure, I was blessed to get into a good employment this time around. I got
Mhm.
exactly what I prayed for. And I feel like, the employment that I got, I want to be able to also use the income for a higher purpose aside from
Right.
helping us. So I look at it in that way. So thank you, Donna, and thank you, Lynette, um, because really,
Yes.
truly, I do it from the heart because it is food. And we've been in those situations where we checked out what it looks like to go and get food in charity situations. And it's not a pretty situation. It's
No.
not what people think it is. People
See,
think it's so easy. People
When
think the
Brian and I,
resources are there. It's not. What you're going and getting is basically, I don't know about there, Cindy, but here in Florida, you're getting expired items. And how long these churches have had these expired items when they get circulated by the food bank. Uh, you can be getting these expired items 3, 4 months past expiration. It's just they froze everything. So you're getting everything on a frozen basis.
yep.
So it's kind of a
Where we were,
situation where like
we were
they're
in New
thinking you're
Hampshire.
desperate.
See, we were in New Hampshire at the time.
Yeah.
None of my sisters lived close by. It was me and my husband, his family, and our kids and grandkids. But we didn't have to go that route with the churches and all that stuff. And we were blessed in that respect that we didn't have to do that. Um, but it was just rough, when I don't like to ask anyone for help. I
Yeah.
never have.
Hmm.
But when you need it,
Yeah, for sure.
Debbie definitely helped what she could. Um, and I think my oldest sister maybe a little bit, but his family,
Yeah.
we were always doing for the kids and grandkids. They couldn't help
Right.
us because they were in a spot where they had nothing, you know.
Right. Right.
So it was it was tough, but we made it go. We made it happen, and we got through it. And it was just a bad time.
Yeah, no, absolutely, Donna. I don't speak uh about, faith type of things too often. It's a shame, because we should be able to freely express um if we are believers, but
Mhm.
because of the type of space that we're in, unfortunately, so much is censored. So some things are like a fine line, but
Not only
no,
that, there's so many different opinions out there and different
exactly.
religions and different everything, just
Yeah,
like politics is a no-go because
Right.
there's so many opinions, and it just
Exactly.
a
And
lot
that's
of times
exactly
it
what
ends up in an
happens.
uncomfortable situation.
Right.
So,
And then people start feeling like they have right to report if they don't necessarily agree.
yeah,
But no,
it's
I wholeheartedly agree, Donna, because
yep,
I would not be here today.
yep.
I would definitely not be here today if it wasn't for,
I totally get it.
yeah.
Totally, totally get it.
So, what are your cooking plans for Thanksgiving?
You know what? We just got invited to my niece's house. I don't have to cook anything.
Oh, you got so
Yay.
lucky.
I told
You
her I'd
got
bring
so
some
lucky.
keto chow fudge
Yeah, yeah.
with me,
Uh-huh.
and that's it. But we can't stay long because, she's about 2 hours away. And we have Max to think about. We can't take him with us because she has like 4 cats or something crazy like that. So, we have to do this really smart. Like she's planning dinner at 5 o'clock. So we'll get there maybe about 4, spend some time before dinner, a little time after dinner, so we can get home to Max and get him out and all that kind of thing.
What fudge
So
flavor are you gonna go with?
several different ones. I'm not sure. There's a banana with white chocolate chips. That sounds interesting.
Okay. Yes, 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 yes.
Everybody said the pecan sticky bun was the hit at Keto Palooza. So
Yes.
I'll probably make
I've
those
heard
because I
that.
didn't before. And I had just made some chocolate chocolate or chocolate peanut butter. No, I made the chocolate core, and another batch I made the peanut butter that we just finished off.
Oh, wow.
So because I had wanted to try it, Thank you, Donna. Um, but I wanted to try it. I didn't see it at Keto Palooza. Everybody was everywhere, but I never saw it, never tried it. And I mean, it's so easy to make, and it's so delicious. It's like,
I
ooh,
heard a lot of people missed out. Before they
mhm,
even knew it was available, it was just all spoken
yeah.
for.
And I just found a recipe that I might make also. It's for keto no bake granola bars by All Day I Dream About Food. Miss
Yes.
Carolyn Ketchum.
Yep, I've made
She's
those
got some
before. I
great,
have made
great
them
recipes.
before. Yes, I made them before. I used to make like 2 batches of them because of course I was making it for my kids and they love them. They love them. And then I used to do different like cuz it could kind of be used as a base recipe as well. You could always do different variations of it. That's why I
Mhm.
like a lot of her recipes too
Right.
because a
Becky,
lot of
this
her
is
recipes you can
amazing.
get creative.
Sorry, Sana.
No, 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 it's okay. Yeah, I
That's
love to give
amazing.
with the resources I've been blessed with. Operation Christmas Child, our local pregnancy center, a ministry to the homeless. Yes, it is more blessed to give than to receive.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. And it gives you such a great feeling of purpose when you do. Um,
Mhm.
because I feel like all of us, we should be helping one another.
Yep.
We should not let anything get in the way of helping our fellow mankind.
Yep.
Nothing should get in the way, not race, not, when it comes to race, no color, no
Mhm.
cultural differences, anything. We should all be doing wholeheartedly as much as we are able to. Nobody should be fully putting themselves out where they can't do for their own family and themselves, because you can never forget about yourself. It's all that whole
That's right.
concept of you can't pour from an empty cup. But still, yeah, we always have to figure that there are those that are the less fortunate, and, if we do have even our time to give, because a lot of times there is just time that is needed, especially when it comes to things like this, where they have it organized as like an operation,
Right.
um, giving out Christmas gifts for children, collecting Christmas gifts. There's always some form of a way that you can help. That doesn't require you to financially have to give anything other than giving your time.
Yep.
Donna says, my sister usually has Thanksgiving, traditional American Thanksgiving dinner.
That's pretty
Well,
much what we'll have. It's
so does
like,
that mean she does all the cooking then, Donna? Are you also getting lucky?
yep. But that's usually what we do have is turkey. And now my niece who's having it, she's keto. Her sister is keto. Brian and I are keto. Her husband, who
Okay.
does most of the cooking, is not, but he
Oh,
knows that she is, and he knows that
yeah,
we
yeah, yeah.
are. And then
Right.
my oldest sister, who is their mother, she's not. None of the rest of
Okay.
them are. So I know what I can eat.
Yes.
So, there's that. And we've been with them before.
Right,
Like
right, right, right.
one time, the first year after we moved to Kentucky, and we went to my sister's house, I had made a dessert that everybody liked, and it was
Yeah.
keto. Everybody loved it.
And you
I'm
both have
like,
been keto long enough that,
yeah, 3
they
years. Yeah.
they for the most part know.
It's
It's
like,
not like
it is what it
the
is.
first, holiday dinner where they're seeing you guys having to do things different.
Right. If turkey's the only thing I can eat, that's okay.
Yeah,
I'll eat a lot of it.
exactly. Yeah.
And if I don't get full, I know when I come
Right.
home I can eat again. So,
Exactly. Yeah.
it's like I don't sweat that. It's like,
Yes.
yes, I will stay keto throughout
Mhm.
the rest of my
Right.
life, if not ketovore, carnivore, whatever,
Right, right.
as long as I don't have to give up my keto chow.
Exactly. So you're definitely going to be bringing keto chow there.
Fudge. Yes.
In the form of the
Yes.
fudge. But yeah, I think that's the important thing because,
Mhm.
we want to do a little something, special for the holidays.
Right.
Um, but it's what you make of it. It's not just about the food. There's so much we have to be thankful, grateful for, have to show gratitude for, and
Mhm.
uh, like I'm saying, it's not all about the food. It's nice to have the little differences to go out a little bit extra than what you do throughout the year.
Yep.
Um, but it doesn't have to be anything lavish. It
Mhm.
doesn't mean that anyone did not have a great Thanksgiving if they did not, cook all day or cook days in advance kind of thing. And
Right.
I think, some they focus a lot about that. They focus a lot about the food. And just as you're saying, if all you could have is the turkey and the keto chow fudge, you're content with that.
I'm
Because
good.
at the end of the day, it should be about the company that you're having,
Yeah.
enjoying the time
Yes.
is really what it is. But Becky's also saying, I'm not cooking anything special for Thanksgiving, just laying low this year, doing a 5K walk in the morning. Oh,
Nice.
that should be really, really cool.
Yes.
Here they have, I wish there was ones that we could do like a walk, but they only allow runners, and I'm definitely not at the point of being a runner. I would love to walk, but they do a turkey trot is what they call it. But yeah, that sounds like a really, really fun time.
Mhm.
I'm probably
Now what
making
I'll
myself a big fat
Good.
burger for Thanksgiving. No family here, so it's just me. I don't really do turkey. It's okay. I love my burgers. Ooh, that sounds
Mhm.
good.
Now what I'll probably do is come Friday or Saturday. Like, we have these turkey breasts that are already pre-cooked that we get from Costco. And then
Yeah.
Nisha Berry makes the best, and I've tried her recipe, and it's amazing for cornbread
Oh,
or
yes.
cornbread dressing.
It's very popular. Yes.
It's very good too. I have made it before. So I will probably heat up that turkey for Brian and I
Right.
and make some of that dressing or stuffing, how
Okay.
whatever we
Right.
call it, wherever you
Right.
are, and have that. I had asked him if he wanted me to make him some cranberry sauce. He said no, I'm good. So yeah, So we'll probably do that when it's just him and I, and there's no rushing, and we're just home.
Yeah,
Because obviously I'll have some fudge, or we'll have some ice cream or
right.
something keto chow. So yeah, so we'll have our own little thing.
No, sounds good.
Mhm.
Sounds really good. And that's why, I'm cooking the extra because that way, I'm going to be off Friday from work.
Nice.
My husband is. Then we got the weekend. So just cooking a little bit extra, like I'll be cooking six of those yellowtail snappers and the boneless leg of lamb. And because the kids and my husband, they're keto, I'm going to make whatever like sides for them. But we'll be able to have those leftovers, throughout Friday, the weekend, probably even some to last us until Monday.
Right.
So that's kind of what makes it a lot more easier because I have off from work. I could, get that cooking done. And it almost becomes like a meal prep in itself. But Becky, I completely agree. See a need, fill a need, I say.
Yes.
Yes, I absolutely love that. Oh, Cindy, I wish I could. And I don't mean just for that fudge.
Yep. I told her she could come be with us. Nobody should be alone. It's
Yes.
even if it's just Brian and I. We know our kids and grandkids are
Right.
almost 1,000 miles away, and that's fine. But yeah, I feel bad when somebody's alone for the holidays. It's rough.
No, it definitely is. Yes, I'm very lucky. I'm blessed. I'm always very thankful of everything. Yeah, we definitely have to. Because it's definitely that notion of things could be worse. So we definitely have to be thankful. We definitely have to be blessed, because things could always be worse.
Yes. Sorry about that. My phone just started ringing.
Oh, it's okay. Oh, so
Turkey
hers is
trot.
also called a turkey trot. Walkers allowed. Oh, I wish ours allowed it, but I guess they figure the walkers will get in the way of the runners.
The turkeys will
Fundraiser
get in
for
the
food
way of the
pantry.
walkers.
I'm telling you.
Yep.
It's like
So
they could have
on
at least had like walkers like stand in the back of the runners and have the runners in front. I mean, they could have organized it that way, but I guess no.
I know you've only got a
We're
couple
we're
minutes
we're
here.
not welcome.
And
Yes, I
once
got
you leave,
2
I don't have
minutes.
access to all this or to end it. So we'll have to stop when you're done.
Okay, okay.
Um,
I've
the
never made dressing
for
with
the
Nisha's cornbread, but I love her cornbread. I'm sure it's delicious.
Right. Next week on the lives, we have Misty from Your Pal Misty. And December 1st,
Yes,
we're
December
unsure.
1st, we are, yes. That is someone that's going to be, I'll say, just tentative for now
Right.
because I'm waiting to hear back from. But if we have the person on, it's going to be very exciting.
Yes.
Very, very
And then
exciting.
December 8th, we have Jen Delaney and Maitreya, who
Yup.
is Radical Geek 42. They're both coming on together. The 15th, Sana.
Yes, the 15th. I got to look at my calendar now.
I know I've got mine right here.
Yes, the 15th, we're going to
Alia.
have Alia Wells that's going to be coming on, which is really exciting because for anyone that's familiar with Alia, she lives in Colombia. So it's always exciting to hear about her journey because, someone doing it in another country is always interesting and exciting.
And
And then
then
December
December
22nd,
22nd, we have Anita, ketogenic woman, coming on. I will be
yes,
on her channel this Sunday, which is exciting. She's going to
yes,
interview me.
that is definitely going to be
The
exciting.
29th
Then the
is
29th, we're going to have Ellie on.
Ellie
So it's
from
going to
Nourishment Redacted, one of the lioness.
yes. She's
And
part
then,
of, right, the Lioness. They go live on Tuesdays, I believe, right?
right.
Tuesday evenings.
And then into
Um,
January the 5th, Lindsay Murphy's going to be on for about a half an hour. She said that's what she's got for us, and just waiting on her so I can post this. And then the 19th, we have Ready Set Keto, James and Emily coming on.
Yep. And then to finish off January, we're going to have Lana Carb Addict Now that's going to be on. Carb Addict Now Carnivore is what her channel name is. But yeah, we're going to have an exciting close off to the end of this year. We have
And
an
the
exciting
beginning of next
January.
year. Yeah.
Exactly. We're going to have a very exciting January going into the new year. So we're super, super excited because we absolutely love doing these lives. They're super fun. And we definitely appreciate each and every one of you that shows up on these Friday nights because,
Yes.
as
I'm
we always
sorry we
say,
have to
you
cut this one
can
short.
be
However,
doing
things happen.
everything and anything with your Friday nights, but the fact that you come on and show us some love and support, we absolutely appreciate it. And I wholeheartedly apologize that I am cutting this 30 minutes short, um, but it is what it is. I'm going to try to go and help out my friend and her family. So thank you so much, everyone, for wholeheartedly understanding.
Yes, and everyone have a happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy your day and be safe no matter what you're
Absolutely.
doing.
Yes. Happy Thanksgiving. If you do not celebrate Thanksgiving, we hope you enjoy. If you do have off from work, definitely enjoy the time. Try to have some self
You
time,
also,
some me
Donna.
time.
Thank you, Becky.
Thank you so much, Becky. Thank you, Lynn. Hearts right
Yes,
back to you.
absolutely. But yes, we will see you the day after Thanksgiving. Or if I see any of you Sunday when I'm with Anita, that would be amazing.
What time is it going to be for, Cindy?
I believe it's 7 p.m. Eastern time. She's
You
in
have it
Canada.
streamed.
So
You're going to have it streamed on your channel as well?
I do. Let me just double
Okay.
check it real quick.
Yeah, because that's what I'm going to go look at right now. So for anyone that wants the reminder, you can definitely go ahead and set that alert up. That way you don't miss out on it. But let me see
7
here.
p.m.
7
Yes.
p.m.
And then I'm going to be on Saturday with Dustin, the 25th at 7:30
Yeah, you
in
got a
the
busy
morning.
schedule coming up, Missy.
I do. And I have to make sure I fit my bowling in there because we're having fun. We bowl in a league on Monday, and then usually Fridays it's buy one get one free games,
Yeah.
and it's only $2 a game for seniors because we're getting old.
But that's a good deal, though.
It
That's a really
is, and
good
we bowled
deal.
5 games today. Let me tell you, that was a lot, but we had fun.
That's a lot, yeah, because each
Yes,
round is a lot. All right,
that's right.
everyone, have a wonderful, blessed weekend and week ahead, and we will see you all come next Friday.
Yes. Bye, everybody. Happy
Bye. Take
Thanksgiving.
care.